Today we're going to talk about the difference between a condition and an objection. Hi, I'm Kathryn with Seeking the Best, and today I wanted to talk about the difference between a condition and an objection when you're dealing with a sales call or an in-person conversation. Just when you're having a conversation with somebody who's a prospective customer or client, they give you objections, and sometimes they aren't really objections. They're actually what's called a condition, and a condition is something that you can't overcome. So you might feel like, well, I'm wasting my time. These people I can't get over this one thing, but it's because it's a condition to them buying or selling, and so it can't be overcome. So let me give you some examples. So a condition is something like, I need to get a new job in a new city before I can sell my house and move. We can't sell their house until they have the new job. So you're not going to overcome that if that's the reason they're not ready to meet with you. Another condition would be simply, I don't have any money. If I don't have money, then I can't buy a house. Therefore, you're not going to overcome that objection and say, well, let me help you figure out how to get money. Now, there are down payment assistance programs and things like that. But I mean, in general, people without any savings you're not going to be able to convince them that now is the time to buy. Same thing with credit issues. Let's say they've talked to a lender and their credit score is too low. You're not going to be able to overcome that. It's a condition to them buying a home. So those are kind of things that you can get really frustrated because you're trying to set an appointment, but you have to understand the difference between condition and objection so that when you actually have an objection, you can handle it. So an objection is something that you can overcome, that it just requires more education or more questions to understand their situation. So an objection would be something like, I don't want to work with you. I want to work directly with the listing agent. Well, they are a buyer and seller. They can buy. They have the ability to, but they have an idea in their mind of what they want to do, and you have to overcome that in order to set an appointment. Other objections could be things like interest rates, although you have to be careful with that, right? Is the objection the interest rate itself, or is it that they cannot financially afford to buy right now with the interest rates? Those are two separate things. So you have to ask questions, dig deeper, and understand, are you dealing with a conditional item that cannot be changed? If so, you'll just have to set them on a follow-up plan. Or are you dealing with an objection like, hey, I just want to go see this one house. I don't want to meet with you in person. Those are objections that you can overcome. So that's all I've got for you today. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you've got any other ideas for objections or conditions, I'd love to hear them in the comment section. And then be sure to find our podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.